Hey everybody, Fifth Horseman here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and it's an early morning launch. I have actually fast-forwarded time a little bit. A few days since the last one because I wanted Minmus to be in a advantageous position to get to it without too much finagling with ascending nodes and descending nodes and all that garbage. And that's what we're doing today. Jeb is going to be the first Kerbal to land on Minmus. Ideally, we're going to land there 4 times in this one mission. So in 3, 2, 1, launch. And we've got a pretty high thrust to weight, higher than I think I should have. I've done a fairly decent number of launches with this guy. So I'm pretty confident that I can get him into orbit without too much trouble. I've unlocked the gimbaling engines. I actually don't remember if I did that on camera or not, but I did, and I'm liking them. I'm already a little bit scared about my launch here. This rocket has taken a lot of iterative testing to get done, and I'm hoping that that isn't a sign of things to come. I do understand that when you do launches in FAR, things get harder, and that's what I want. But I don't want them to be so hard that I can't get an episode out every 4 days because I'm doing so much testing. Yeah, I think we're fine here. Our apoapsis is almost over 10. We're still above 45, so yeah, I think we're good. I think we're fine. We just got to ride this puppy out, trying to keep it mostly east. Although it doesn't matter that much when you're going to Minmus, because its orbit is all cockeyed anyway. But yeah, this ship is fairly optimized. The launch stage here, it's got the parachutes on it, which I forgot to add cost to. I don't know why the real chute parachutes start off with costing $0, but they do, and there's not much I can do about it, other than sorry, I'm keeping my nose tilted up as far as possible without introducing aerodynamic dying, so I can get my ship up as high as possible, because I did tilt over a little too far. But I think we're fine. I think we're all fine here. But basically these engines should pretty much get me into orbit, even with this crappy gravity turn I've done here. And they should basically get me into orbit, and then the rest of the ship is going to basically get me to Minmus and land 4 times. That's one of the nice things about Minmus is you can land 4 times without very much fuel. And I'm going to do 4 biomes worth of science. We're going so fast, we're experiencing re-entry burns. So I'm going to say could have been more efficient of a launch. But I think we're doing okay, considering. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have so much drag here, though, it's gonna suck. Well, we are pretty aerodynamic, so let's go ahead, and we're not gonna toss these yet. We're gonna do this. We're just going to dart ourselves up here. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Staging mishap. Actually, it's not even a staging mishap. I'm too stupid to realize that. Okay, we're gonna do this thing. At least we're already up to 40. We are a minute from our apoapsis, and we're pushing it up. So I'm gonna accept this. This is roughly what would have happened anyway. No matter what. So yeah, I think my gravity turn did kind of suck. Well, anyway, this is the ship. Hey, look at it. It's kind of funny that thing's going to land with the fairings. I'm actually going to get the fairings back for that. It's got 4 mystery goos, 4 science bays, and we're going to land it in 4 different biomes, ideally, and get the science data from those 4 biomes. And it's also got 4 fuel pods up here, which will fill up this, and it's also got the 5th one up here, which we can use a little bit of to get landed on different places on Minmus here. Okay, I think we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay, and just so you can see what I'm talking about as far as optimizing this ship is concerned, you notice it's a 2-minute and 24-second burn, and I have 2 minutes and 57 seconds in my now full tank. I have already put some fuel from these guys. Actually, let me start the burn here. From these guys into there and this guy. So I'm actually using the fuel that I'm bringing, but then once I've landed in 2 biomes I'm in this, I can toss these. And then 2 more I can toss these, and then I'm going to basically be out of fuel completely, except for this tank, and then I'm going to toss the rest of the ship and then come home with just that tank. And also, you'll see this is my planned maneuver node, and I'm burning out to it right now. We're going to see how close we can get to that with a 2-minute burn. I'm a little bit past ascending node and descending node, but it's not a big deal because I wanted a polar orbit anyway, because I want to get all 9 biomes of EVA science as well, and then plan my landings accordingly. And you can do that easier from a polar orbit, and it doesn't hurt you too much. I'm also burning a little bit more than you need to get to Minmus, mostly so I can hit it closer to the ascending node than I would be able to normally. Okay, and we have an encounter. Gonna burn until it gets even with the thing here. That's what we like. Okay, we're gonna kill this thing, and then now at our ascending node, I said I didn't want to fiddle with it, but obviously I have to a little bit. I'm gonna use the awesome minus an orbit to get us onto the actual orbit that I care about. And a little bit of plus on the normal should be all it needs to get a nice, tight encounter here. Probably 1 more is too much, so yeah, we'll just plan for that, and then we'll figure it out when the time comes. Yeah, 9 is way too low. I don't want to crash. 15.5. There we go. Okay, now I need to put more fuel in this tank, which is basically going to empty all of these guys. And we've got a whole 770 meters per second. So when we get to our periapsis here, to burn ourselves down... Oh, and I just realized we don't need to do 3 biomes, because we can do high over Minmus, mid over Minmus, and then just get 2 biomes. I think that's actually the way we're going to do this. But there we go. Then we're going to get that burn for 230. Or maybe we should save the high over and low over for later. I'm trying to get the most science, and I think actually the high over and low over is the same amount of science as landed on. And even if it's not, who cares? It'll make the mission faster. And just for funds, we actually do need these high and low over Kerbin. But it's only 3 science. I'm going to reset it, and we're not going to do it. Let's wait until we're over Minmus. Boom! Close the alarm and pause, and we are now high over Minmus. So let's see. Mystery goo. It's actually less. That's hilarious. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We will do a crew report. Keep it. EVA report. Keep it. Hop back in. That's funny. High over Kerbin is more science than high over Minmus. So we'll get the high over Minmus later. We will still check the low over Minmus to see if it's worth doing here. Let's see what this mystery goo is worth. 1.2. Let's reset that experiment. Let's just do an EVA report. Minmus's lowlands. Get back in because we're going to need to do this burn in a few seconds. Mostly now I'm just watching my apoapsis and periapsis. I don't really need the maneuver node. I like to get them both around 15. And I'm watching my periapsis more than my apoapsis here. Yeah, because it's starting to go down. So, we'll leave it at this. Okay, now do your EVA report. Midlands, keep that data. And now I'm just going to do an orbit. I'm going to get the other 7 biomes, and I will be back when that's done. Okay, I just got all 9 reports. We still have 47 snacks, which is plenty after a 5-day mission. So now we need to plan where we're going to land to get 4 to get 4 biomes. And I figure these are the flats. These are the greater flats. These are the great flats. There's also highlands, midlands, lowlands, and slopes everywhere. And the poles. But I think what I'm going to do is when I come back over the pole here, the South Pole, I'm going to burn to come down somewhere around here. And then we'll work on it from there, and we'll see what happens. We'll watch what biomes we're coming over as we go. And we can also EVA our little Jeb and send him around to look at places. Yeah, the planet has rotated enough that we're no longer going to be landing on the flats, but that's fine, because the first place we land, it doesn't matter where we land as long as we land somewhere. So let's go ahead and burn this down. Doesn't really matter if we do it right now or not. I think that's fine, and it looks like actually, yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, now, just to see what it's going to take to slow us down here. 178 meters per second, which is a 20-second burn. So 20 seconds before impact is what we care about. Yeah, we're over lowlands. Yeah, this is all lowlands, which is crazy. We are now a minute and 40-some seconds from impact. Let's get our landing gear up. Or down, whatever. I know you don't need landing gear on Minmus, but I'm more comfortable with it. Okay, we're going to go right down to 30 seconds before. Still lowlands. I'm surprised this isn't slopes. Okay, we're going to hit the gas now. Actually, I'm going to leave the HUD on. See, because I think this might actually count as flats. So I think we might send Jeb over there to look at it here. Well, now we're on Midlands. I think we're just going to try to land on this ridge right here. So hard to steer. I don't know why. I have such a hard time steering when I'm not looking in the direction that the nav ball I'm used to. I guess it's just I'm used to the nav ball. Okay, let's turn off the HUD so I don't confuse myself. We're going 33 meters per second, which is kind of fast. Our shadow is directly below us. The slope of this land is 12 degrees, which if we were anywhere but Minmus, I'd be scared. We've still got 300 meters per second in the tank, which is actually a lot for Minmus. It's about as much as I was expecting to have. And come on. There we go. Yep, that's the joy of Minmus, is it's almost impossible to fall over. Although it looks like I'm going to manage it. Get yourself back up. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, I don't think I can... actually, I probably can. Let's try to turn the electric charge off. Yep, we are set. Okay. Whew. A little bit dodgy. Okay, now, which ones of these... I want to make sure I'm doing the right ones. Yes, it is this one. So I'm going to observe this materials bay. And this is worth 2 science. So yeah, it's basically the same amount of science on here as it is... anywhere else. But the big news here is that we can hop on out, and from the lowlands here we can take an EVA report and a surface sample, and these are worth a lot. Well, they're not worth a lot, but they're worth a decent amount. And we are ready to take off and go somewhere else, and I think that somewhere else I would love to know what that is. If that actually counts as flats, or if I should just go for the actual flats, which are over here. I think I'm going to go for the actual flats, which are over here, and I might do it via this plane, which I think was Midlands. Let's see, that's north. We want to be heading this way on the nav ball. Or that way, whatever. Impact. Okay, we're no longer impacting. Are you serious? No, we're... Biome lowlands. Yeah, it doesn't say impact biome. Oh, we're over the Midlands. Okay, we're gonna stop right here. Okay, I've got to watch my meters per second though. So yeah, we're gonna try to get these slopes and then the Midlands, which are extremely nearby. I actually might have a trick for that. Okay, that's our shadow. Yeah. Ah, that could have been better. But we're fine. Okay, turn the computer off. EVA report. Jeb's having a good time. Okay, surface sample, EVA report. Okay, now, we have done slopes and lowlands. There was Midlands back the way we came, which is this way on the nav ball, because we were going this way on the nav ball before. Or is it the other way around? I wish I remembered. Okay, let's go ahead and collect all data. All science. And then now, I'm going to hit F5 just in case there's a staging mishap. I'm going to hit the spacebar. There we go. And we're going to leave those on the moon. I'll delete them later. But now our ship is a little bit lighter, and we have 239 meters per second left in the tank. Hopefully that's enough for 2 more landings. Slopes and lowlands is what I have. So... we are heading east. Okay, slopes and lowlands is what I have. I want something that's not slopes or lowlands. Okay, impact biome in the Great Flats. If all else fails... we were actually over the Midlands for a second there. Getting a bit concerned about my meters per second, so I think I'm going to actually transfer fuel. Your Midlands. Still over the Midlands? Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and kill our velocity here. Did I say... wait a minute. Did I say... no, it was lowlands, not Midlands. And don't fall over. There we go. And nope, we're landed on the Midlands and we don't have anything, so I actually screwed up by stopping at the Midlands when I didn't need Midlands science. Impact biome lowlands. Seriously? Okay, I need to check and see what this thing says I have, because obviously I don't remember. Slopes and lowlands, and I'm in lowlands now. So when I was in the Midlands it was fine. Oh, sometimes this game makes me mad. Yeah, we are getting seriously to the point where we need to think about not getting anything else. Okay, I'm going to go back the way I came. And hopefully we will end up over the Midlands soon. There we go, we're over the Midlands. Okay, now even though it doesn't say I have anything to do, we know better. Crew report. Worth things. Annoying. Okay, observe materials bay. And now we're despite the fact that I think it's a horrible idea, we are gonna go for, that's east, right? I'm actually tilting myself over until I can see it, yes. We are heading to the east. Until our impact biome is the Great Flats. Or Greater Flats, or whatever. There we go. We have a very, very low number of meters per second left. Getting home from Minmus is not that expensive, but our margins are much lower than they were. Let's just put it at that. I actually don't know what the better way to balance this thing would be. Our slope is 17 degrees, though, and we're, like, inches away from perfectly flat, and I don't know why I'm trying to land here, to be honest. But we can leave the computer on. Oh, now you work. Okay. Let's go ahead and take these really quick. Observe this, keep, and then transfer them into here. And then we can stage this away. Now our ship is a lot better. Okay, crew report. Keep it. EVA report. Hop on down. Whew. Okay, now, before we do anything else, I'm going to head back to the Space Center and see if we have a plant a flag on Minmus mission. Plant a flag on Minmus. We are going to accept that. Science data from space about Minmus. We're going to accept that. Science data from the surface of Minmus. We're going to accept that. Okay, so now we're going to close these, because all we have to do is return this stuff, and it'll be worth it. Okay, and now we are going to get all the fuel back in this guy. Out and out. Yeah, he's got to have enough fuel to get home. Oh, explosions. Random explosions. Are you going to explode too eventually? Oh yeah, 500, 600 meters per second. We're fine. We are fine. Now, I've never returned from Minmus before, so I'm going to hit the... actually, I'm going to... Which way is east? East is up on the nav ball. Although it really doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and throttle up to here. Then we're going to hit the space bar. Yep, east is up on the nav ball. Okay. We're coming home. Let's get our apoapsis up to 15. There we go. 17 is fine. Hopefully that hill won't destroy us. But yeah, I have, I don't know if you noticed, I have severely limited science, not just per report, but Moon and Minmus in particular. I've cut the amount of science I get, because I want this to be hard. Okay, we're going to, because we're coming in from pretty high, I'm going to make my periapsis around Kerbin 30, and we're going to try that out and see how the heating and everything goes. Might take a couple passes to get him in, but he's got plenty of snacks. We're not in any danger here of him running out of life support. 35. Okay, we can tweak it from there. Okay. Make sure we want to do it like this. Okay, there, we can tweak it from there. See, by setting my apoapsis at the end of Minmus's orbit, I lowered the amount of prograde I needed to do. Close alarm and unpause. I'm not spending fuel getting myself up that way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and I can't tell what it is, but I think we just lost it. Yeah, we did. So I'm going to turn around. Going to delete the maneuver node. 18. So I'm just going to tap the gas. 20, 22, 24. There we go. 30. That's what I wanted. That's what I got. How many snacks have we eaten so far? Oh yeah, see, 45. We only ate 6 snacks. We just ate another one. Oh wow, he's really chewing through them now. So it looks like Minmus is about maybe a 10 snack trip. 15 at least to guarantee that we don't overeat. That's per Kerbal. Okay, we are in the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and get ourselves aimed retrograde. I'm going to keep the SAS on. Got to bleed off 3 grand of meters per second here. Actually, let's go ahead and get this up and then go into free mode. And let's rotate it so up is up. Okay, the aerodynamic forces are doing a lot more than my SAS is, but that's fine by me. These batteries are, oddly enough, blocked. I thought that they were for sure open to the thing here. Let's see, our engine is on the overheat end. We are still going down. AKA, we haven't reached periapsis yet. Our tide of periapsis is going up, which implies that this is going to be our one and only pass. We might even be able to soft land and save the engine. Oh, and also I just wanted to show you, at the beginning of the trip here, I put the real chutes on there, just one per stack of engines, and there were 3 total. And it recovered everything at 69%, so it was definitely worth putting those on there. We've achieved orbits around Minmus, and we landed on Minmus. We're going to get a ton of contracts, which is awesome. And I just realized something. I need to... before I recover the ship, I have to go out and clear science from those contracts. And let's see how much this chute actually slows us down here. Because I might want to hit the engine. Okay, I'm going to turn the SAS back on. 8 meters per second. I'm pretty sure these engines have a tolerance of 7. So I think, yeah, when we get close to the ground here, when we get about, say, 50 meters off the ground, I'm going to crank up the engine here. Oh, yeah, it's going to be easy to do. Nicely done. Okay, get on your back. Okie doke, we've got 175 science, so all that work was worth it, definitely. We've also recovered, 75% of our funds, so we're actually closer to the space center than I thought we were. And Jeb got back, which is awesome. Okay. I also totally forgot to plant a flag on Minmus, which I think is hilarious. But I wasn't doing this for the money. I was doing it for the science. Solar panels, most important thing to unlock in the entire freaking game right now. I think now I'm going to start getting probe core missions is the reason that's important. And the rest of this, I think I would really like struts. I would really like struts. I would also really like this adapter because it'll allow me to make my ships a little more aerodynamic without having to put nose cones on everything. I think no, I can't get both. More engines isn't really important right now. I think I'm going to actually go up for another Minmus run, to be honest. What's this? Mobile processing lab. Not really that important right now. Especially when I just cleared out 4 biomes on Minmus. It's possible, you know what, it might be worth using the mobile processing lab and then just having a place. Although, until I have docking ports, it's completely useless. So, never mind. You know what? I'm going to think on this. I don't know what I'm going to research. Probably thermometers, just so I can get more data, so I can get more science next time I go somewhere. But I don't know. Struts would be very nice. But now that I've done this, let's see if we get any contracts. Explore places and test things. So no. So far, let's go ahead and decline this. Oh, there we go. Position the satellite in geosynchronous orbit of Kerbin. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to accept these yet. I am going to read them over and decide what I want. And I will tell you next time what we're going to do, but I'm finally actually looking at the fine print mod. I'm finally actually getting things that the fine print mod can do, which is exciting. I hope you enjoyed watching me go to Minmus and back. I definitely enjoyed going to Minmus and back. I am Fifth Horseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.